Finally, we are approaching Outset Island. Interesting observation. How considerate, because, you know, Link has had a bit of a rough time in the last couple of, I guess, days, weeks. I don't know. But as we can see as we're walking around, Outset Island is not the safe place it once was. Yeah, it's a bit of infested by choo-choos. You may be wondering where in the world I am going. Well, before we even talk to Grandma, there's a little something I want to do. Because we now have a few items that are going to allow us to get some goodies. And coming up here at night, up this mountain path, yeah, you probably heard it before you even saw it. That infernal squeaking that these bad guys do, and it just, I hate them. I'll say they kind of creep me out a little, not overly so, but enough that I really hate engaging them in combat, because you can't kill them. They're never ending. And speaking of never ending, we don't seem to have enough magic power to make it across this gap. And that's really annoying. Trying to find some grass to cut. I can find anything, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna have any luck finding any kind of magic refill. So, desperate times call for desperate measures, and we really need to get over there. So, let's drink up. Okay, well, the bottle is empty, and apparently it didn't taste good. Either way, let's take a running head start and jump off. With a little luck, we'll make it across. No luck involved. I knew I would make it. Oh, now I get a little magic. Oh, great. Nice. Thank you. Okay, so we're here again, if you remember this place, but it's changed a little bit since last time we were here. Yeah. We now have some really annoying enemies to deal with. And to be honest with you, I'm not as annoyed as Link looks. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and put... Yeah, I'm in no mood to play around with you, stupid Mothra. And actually, speaking of bombs, let's put one here. Very nice. This is actually a very cool thing we can do now, and it's going to be for the benefit of us all. Look at this place. Isn't it so nice? And look up ahead, a tiny little fairy. So cute and little. Please do aid me. Please do. That's right, everyone. You can now carry more rupees. You can now hold up to 1,000. Is this not awesome? We now have the capability of carrying up to 1,000 rupees. Yay. Well, now there's no point in not collecting all the rupees we can. Because now we can. And this is actually going to be very beneficial when it comes to playing that auction game. Because they can get pretty steep, I'll tell you. I could fight, but I'm not in the mood. I guess we're done here. No magic containers. There'll be some outside. Yeah, see, this grass is full of it. Which it's so weird. But whatever. Not important. Yeah, let's take a dive off the cliff. And let's visit our grandma. See how she's doing. Oh, and we have a letter, actually. Let's grab that letter before we head inside. Sorry to disturb you with this unsolicited letter. If the following does not interest you, please throw the letter away without a second thought. But this is your big chance! Do you have need of an empty bottle, a piece of heart, or a treasure chart? We have them at special bargain prices. But we have only one of each. If you're interested, go to the shop ship near Rockspire Island. First come, first served. I can't wait to serve you. To those who took the time to read this letter, please accept my humble thanks. Assistant Manager, Rockspire Shopship. Yeah, thanks. We have 1 rupee. But that being said, what that meant for us might not have made much sense, but what that meant for us is if we take a look at Beetle's chart, we see that there's a beetle shop up there with a helmet. He's wearing like a Greek Roman helmet kind of looking thing. That shop ship in particular has 3 items, like he said, an empty bottle, a piece of heart, and a treasure map. The thing is, the moment you purchase one of those items, there's a countdown timer. And you have to buy all of them in a certain amount of time. I forgot how many in-game days it is. But if you don't collect them in that amount of time, they go away forever. I think that's how it works. But anyway, let's go to talk to her grandma. It's kind of dark in here, isn't it? And Grandma's sitting over by the fire, all cold and lonely. Poor old lady, she's not feeling so well, and there's nothing we can do to comfort her. Well, there's nothing we can do to comfort her, but I did grab a fairy. So let's see if this will cheer her up. Are you kidding me? We got the elixir soup. This healthy soup your grandmother makes replenishes all of your life energy and magic power. Your attack power also doubles until the first time you take damage. Now that is one hearty soup. And your kind old grandmother filled your bottle so full that there are 2 helpings inside. I know it says theirs, but I'm pretty sure there are 2 helpings inside. Isn't she the sweetest? And she'll make some for you anytime. So good. This is the best potion you can have in the game. I always like to keep at least one fairy in a bottle, but why buy potions when you can get grandma's soup? Well, let's get out of here and see if it isn't time to continue our adventure. Yeah, right before we continue, I want to take a visit to old Orca. Well, we have been through a lot, to be honest. Well, the object obviously is to hit him 100 times before he hits you 3 times, which actually is really easy. Um, a little time consuming, but in the end, this is really one of those things that's really worth doing. The reason for this is that hitting him 100 times without him hitting you 3 times will give you money. If you do it, I think 300 times without getting hit, he'll give you a piece of heart, I think. And that's pretty much our goal here. I mean, the rupees are excellent, obviously. But piece of heart, that's where the real winning is. And yeah, you can block them. You can do the parry attacks. Um, whatever suits your fancy. We're already at 60, so it's not that difficult to do. You kind of just corner him, and whenever he blocks you, block back. Oh, he got me. Clever old man. Well, I am going to try to go for the big record, so I'm not going to make you guys watch the entire thing. So after 500 hits without taking 3 hits myself, I have let him hit me the rest of the time so that we could stop. You can go up to 999. I think he gives you like silver rupee, which is worth 500 rupees. I don't remember. But to be honest with you, I don't care. I just want my piece of heart. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we have another heart container. And that is all I want to do as far as side quests go here at Onset Island. Let's actually go to the King of Red Lions and continue on with the story. Wow, I missed. Are you ready? Yes, I am. So we need to go around the back of the island and see exactly where Lord Jabun, I was going to call him Jabu Jabu, where Lord Jabun is hiding, and we can discover that he is actually back here. And his entryway is protected by a deadly whirlpool. So let's get in there. Alright, it's easier if you just wait till you get close enough. Alright, there's one piece. And because the other one happened during the cutscene, it doesn't count. Hope we have enough bombs. And we've done it. The whirlpool subsides, and we can enter this mysterious cavern. So Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the pearl that Jabun gave us. So we have all three of the pearls that we set out to get. And after that extremely weird conversation between the King of Red Lions and Jabun, we are ready for the next part of an adventure. And I want to touch up on that entire conversation. When you're playing this game for the first time, that makes no sense because at no point do they tell you what Jabun is saying. King Red Lion just answers like, yes, it is so, or no, I do not believe I have. What exactly does he have or does he not have, or has he found or not found, or whatever it was that he was saying? Um, I kind of have an idea now that I've played the game a bunch of times and I kind of know what goes on. I kind of like to think that what Jabun is saying is asking him some questions that will become apparent later on in the game, obviously, but still, at this point in time, this makes absolutely no sense. So we need to put the pearls to our use, and they will open up the way that will test our strength once and for all. So if we have any business here at outset, we should finish it so we don't have any regrets later. I do want to land here at the docks. So we can kind of talk about what just happened. Well, a little bit more in detail. All right, so we have in our possession all three pearls. Nairu's pearl, Pharaoh's pearl, and Din's pearl. So thankfully we didn't have to go through a third dungeon to collect this pearl. A lot of people, I'm sure, thought that there was going to be a third dungeon to collect the third pearl, and it ended up not. And I think that's a really cool little touch that the game creators did to the game, because obviously everyone thinks you're going to do another dungeon, and the dungeons so far have been really long. I don't know if you've noticed. They've been probably some of the longest dungeons to start off with of any Zelda game, really, that I've ever played. Um, but it seems that they decided that, hey, let's make two really long dungeons and not have a third. And I'm okay with that. I really am. So now that we've collected all three pearls, we need to go to this location, and this location. And it seems that we need to place the pearls at those locations and it'll open up a way forward. So, that is what we're going to be doing on our next episode of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. I hope to see you guys then.